Working on project cars. The lovely time you spent with your dream car when comfortably making loads of progress in the least amount of time.
Nope.
It's one of the most uncomfortable, rage-inducing, and nerve-wracking undertakings anyone can do. And don't forget, it will literally bankrupt you to where you'll have to sell your cat and start begging on the streets. However, nothing beats the feeling of firing up your car for the first time, and that's what we are doing today.
This Bavarian masterpiece is my 1987 BMW E28. Despite what this badge says, it's the 520i model with a 2-liter inline-6 engine producing 126 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. But after all those years and all those kilometers, a few of those ponies might have left the stable. As you can see, it could use a little love, but it's got a lot of potential. And after 5 years of sitting, we're gonna nurse this thing back to life.
All my friends know the low rider.
Before you start, it's probably a good idea to change the oil and the oil filter. But since we've already done that, we're gonna start by looking at the spark plugs.
So the spark plugs look reasonably new. They're a little dirty, but I guess that's normal.
What do they taste like?
They taste a little oily.
We know the spark plugs are okay, but before putting them back in, we're gonna put a little bit of oil on top of the pistons and move the engine over manually, just to know if the engine is moving freely and there are no valves getting hit by the pistons. The engine turns over smoothly, so the spark plugs can be reinstalled, and then the car is ready to be started. But before we do that, we're gonna siphon out all the gas, because that's probably gone bad after 5 years.
And we're gonna use this broken siphon pump. Ja?
Ja.
Oh, die is echt goed. Yeah, it's coming out. Oh. So, now that that's done, I think she's ready for start. Okay. You reckon she'll start?
Yes, of course, she'll start. Yes, she'll start.
Okay, moment of truth. As my facial expression reveals, the car didn't have any power. The battery is our main suspect, and a voltage test pointed out that we are short of 10 volts, so the battery has to be replaced.
Strong like bull.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Did it work?
Because the old girl is a little stubborn, we're going to check if she's getting spark and fuel.
A quick spark test can be done by unscrewing the spark plugs and holding them against an engine ground. Just make sure you're holding the spark plugs from the cable, otherwise it can be a shocking experience.
I'll just take the fuel inline off and we'll check if there's any fuel coming to the engine. So to look at the fuel line, we're going to take this airbox off just to make our lives a little bit easier.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yes?
Yeah. Nothing.
This meant the fuel system needed to be investigated further.
I located the fuel filter here at the back section next to the fuel tank. I'm going to try to get it off without checking up the car. It's going to be pretty difficult, but I think it's doable.
It's Ali. I need something for my eyes. I think we need some lubrication. I think I'm going to get some penetrating oil and...
Penetrating oil.
Penetrating oil, yes. We need more penetration.
Oh no, shit.
So this is the fuel filter and this is the fuel pump.
So this is connected to the line we checked earlier, and my guess is that this is clogged, so we're going to take it off and replace it, and hopefully that fixes our problem. If not, it's probably the fuel pump that's bad, which is also a possibility.
Oh yes, it's coming. Nice, I like it. Now we have to disconnect this one. Fuck, it's leaking. Oh, the gas. Oh, the gas. Oh no. So I guess it's not that clogged after all. So, but we'll change it anyway.
Okay, so here we have the fuel filter.
Big difference.
Replacing the fuel filter didn't solve anything, so next on our list is the fuel pump. To check if it worked, we pulled it out and connected it to the 12 volts from the battery. A common problem for these BMWs to have is a faulty fuel pump relay. This means that the fuel pump doesn't get any power under the car. After gently removing it and replacing it with a new one, we could try our luck again.
Okay, this should be it.
So there you have it. After 5 years, this BMW has come back to life and it marks the beginning of its revival. I am so excited to start wrenching on this thing, and I hope you are as well. The next episode will contain an in-depth walk around of the car and will reveal the future of this build. Thank you for watching, and until next time.